Welcome to your Daily 5 for Wednesday, July 9th, 2025. Even if you have no interest in video games whatsoever, you likely heard or read something about the most recent round of layoffs over at Microsoft, which appear to have, if not entirely, mostly targeted individuals within their Xbox gaming group. I don't know what the number is. I don't know if the article that I read had it or not, but it really doesn't even matter. Some amount of people are now without regular work who were employed before this most recent round of layoffs. And, a layoff in general, when things are stable otherwise, is bad enough when you suddenly just don't have economic security anymore. But I would imagine getting laid off right now, when particularly the US, but I think even past the US, there is just a lot of global economic uncertainty. That has to make it, I don't even know how many times worse. Not to mention, this is not even, I don't know how many layoffs Microsoft has had recently specifically, but the tech industry in general has had a lot of layoffs in the last year or so. And so not only are you now out of a job, but everybody, or I shouldn't say everybody, but a large number of people around you with similar skill sets are out of work, on top of people from other companies who likely have at least some skill overlap also out of work. Everybody trying to find jobs at companies that are, if nothing else, continually laying people off. And so you might think, well, hopefully somebody within the company is thinking about this and they're trying to extend at least some type of internal resources. Well, good news, there is somebody who's thinking about these employees. His name is Matt Turnbull, and he is the executive producer at Xbox Game Studios Publishing. Can't believe I made it through that title without stumbling. And his suggestion to these people who were just cut from his company: use AI to get through this tough time. Yes, incredibly, this individual in a since deleted LinkedIn post told these people who were just laid off that they should turn to generative tools to help them build a resume, to reach out to people in their network, to just deal with the trauma of what they're going through. Something, incidentally, that anybody with a psychotherapy degree of any kind, or just basic common sense, is going to tell you is a bad idea. Here's a quick tip, everybody. Do not use any type of generative tool or whatever term you want to use for any type of medical condition whatsoever. Find a human being in any capacity to help you. Do not use these tools. Outside of that, the fact that this person, working at a company with quite a bit of money, who, interestingly, right at the same time as laying people off, was investing billions more into their AI tools, this person suggesting not that he could possibly assist them, reach out to other companies, see if there were some opportunities available, or, I don't know, use something of Microsoft's resources to do something similar. No. He's told these people to do the same thing that any random person off the street with no connection to Microsoft, or potentially he as a person, should utilize. So yes, these people should go out and use the same tools as everybody else looking for a job, and use them in the same ways as everybody else who's probably sending them to companies using these tools to analyze those resumes. Boy, that's a beautiful dystopia when you think about it, isn't it? So if I was one of these employees and I had read this post, not only would I think that it is probably, and I don't even know, I think the word useless is probably being kind, but not only would I find it one of the most useless pieces of advice that somebody could possibly give me, I would be insulted. I would be insulted that this is what this person's suggestion would be. Nothing that shows any actual personal investment, no regret over what happened, no effort to reach anything past the most vanilla suggestion possible. And I'm sure somebody's going to hear this and say, well, what do you expect? Do you think executives at this company are going to try to go out and help all their ex-employees? Well, in an ideal world, yes, they would. But even if they didn't, and it is, to be fair, somewhat unreasonable to expect that, if they can't do that, then the expectation I would have in regards to their commentary on a traumatic recent event on an ex-employee is, if you have nothing to offer that's tangible and actually beneficial and will help, then shut up. Rather than say something moronic like this, just keep your mouth shut. It's bad enough that these people are now trying to figure out how they're going to make rent, food, anything else that's, essential to living, but your useless and insulting advice on top of that, not helping, so just shut your trap. Later.